Hey guys, Ghengis Ron here. I've noticed a lot of attention on my old heavy weapons build, and I figured I'd give an updated version. Now, that was from a while ago, that was from a long time ago. Since then, I've gained a few levels, gained a little bit of knowledge, not much. What I want to put up today, I'm going to do this quick, and then at the end of this, I'm going to attach an example of how this build can run in the Watoga's Monster Mash. I think that's a good example because there's a lot of level 62 very aggressive goals down there. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to explain the perks real quick and why I took them. Traveling Pharmacy, I took that because I like to carry a lot of stim packs and Radaway and other aid. Usually just stim packs or Radaway. That's all I really like. I mean, I don't use anything else. So Traveling Pharmacy was a no-brainer. Bear Arms, because I pack two heavy weapons with me, a Gatling Plasma and a Gatling Gun. Those two weapons I feel are semi-ammo efficient because the Gatling Plasma, I mean, whenever you use like Ammo Smith and Ammo Smith has no real impact on it. I apologize. The Ammo Smith is for your 5 mils for the Gatling. For both of them though, make sure you use Super Duper. It's the luck perk. It's a chance at double the ammo. So whenever you make a plasma core for your plasma Gatling, there's a chance you'll get 2. So instead of 500 rounds, you'll get 1,000 rounds. It's very nice, unless they changed it. This is all bearing what Bethesda changes. And then, of course, here's your heavy weapon perks. Boom, boom, boom. All 3 of those. I know this is pretty boring here. It's a lot. It's weight reducing and just increase the damage. Concentrated fire. You can make a choice here. I have concentrated fire right now, but I do like to use glow sight. Concentrated fire is because I like to be able to. I mean, you can use VATS either way. The thing is, you're firing a very fast firing weapon, so it increases your accuracy and damage per shot. So when you lock onto something real quick that's chasing you, you can just go like that, and your damage goes up and your accuracy goes up per shot. So it's very nice. It's worked really well for me. On endurance, I've took 2 points of slow metabolizer and 2 points of dromedary, mainly because I get annoyed with how much food and drink actually quenches you. So this increases the amount you gain from food and drink. You don't have to carry as much. Over here on Charisma, we have 10 points there. We're using Lone Wanderer because I like to run around on my own. Every so often I'll get with my wife, whereas I'll change Lone Wanderer to Inspirational so I can get extra experience, and I add something else. I don't know what I add. Now, right now I have Travel Agent. I do a lot of bouncing around to events, so that helps. And I have 2 points in Suppressor. Now, I might, when I level up, get a 3rd point Suppressor and just take Travel Agent out and just suck up the extra cap cost to travel and not worry about it. Suppressor's not bad. It reduces the damage. Once you're leveled up, I think it's 30%. Let's look real quick. Yeah, it'll go to 30% for 2 seconds after you attack. And if you're hitting them with the Gatling or the Plasma, you're putting a lot of shots out, and there's really not much time for that to wear out, so you can keep the target suppressed pretty well and not take as much damage. Tenderizer, for obvious reasons, you do more damage for the target, and plus everyone else there supporting you if you're in a team. Like I said, usually I'm by myself, so, And then over here on Intelligence, we got 15 points because there's a lot of power armor stuff to really load up on. First Aid, I only have 1 rank. It gives you a little boost from stim packs. I don't really use it much. I have a vampire weapon. I always have a vampire weapon. I like vampire weapons. I think they're very nice. Sometimes you could probably do more damage minus the vampire weapon with a different weapon, but vampire weapon keeps you alive, especially when you're soloing like I do. It's very nice. The plasma Gatling I have is a vampire weapon. I will get into the weapons as soon as I get done here. I'm going to describe the weapons I have, give you an idea of what I'm working with before I go into Watoga. We've got Power User because I like to have my, fusion cores like to last longer. That's just a personal preference. You could take that up, whatever. I'm using, this is going to be a template, so you guys can change obviously change whatever you want. This will give you a direction to run with. Batteries included because I carry a lot of fusion cores and a lot of plasma cores. That's just what I carry, so that helps out a lot. Power Patcher because I hate repairing the power armor. For me, it's not too bad to repair anyway. I use Raider armor. Obviously, you're probably not going to want to use Raider armor. I just like the look, and I've gotten really lucky with it, and I really enjoy it. We got gunsmith because, again, I hate repairing weapons. Fast-firing weapons wear down fairly quick, so get yourself some gunsmith. Over here on agility, this doesn't work for my wife, but I love Born Survivor. My wife doesn't have much luck with it. When they get her down to 20%, she's done. But with the power armor, and if you're using the plasma Gatling, it's good because it'll keep you alive long enough, and that stim pack will kick off, and you'll gain health, and you'll gain a little extra because of first aid. Adrenaline, I just started using this I was watching Ratty Star's build, and I checked a couple other builds, and other people are using it. It's not too bad. It does. I'm still hesitant on it, but it does increase your damage if you're going against a horde of creatures, so that's cool. I was thinking about actually changing that up with maybe Action Boy and something else. I don't know, but Adrenaline seems to be working right now. On luck, Bloody Mess. I like Bloody Mess. It gives you a 15% bonus damage to any weapon you use. So if you're like me, because like I use heavy weapons right now, so I have my Gatling and the plasma Gatling, and every so often I'll switch to melee if I don't want to waste ammo, and I'll change my perks over to melee perks and go at it with that. But Bloody Mess is really nice, especially if you want to see something go poof, just a fine red mist, so you can just decimate things. Just make sure you keep an eye on where the bits land so you can loot them later on. So that's all for the perks right now. Guys, we've got the perks out of the way. Now let me show you the weapons I'll be using in the following example. I am using a Gatling gun as my primary. Let me explain why. It's fast firing as the minigun, but it does a lot more damage. It's a lot more accurate. It sounds a lot better. A nice deep boom with every shot puts a big hole in the wall. Those last two are my preferences. I enjoy that. Now you're not going to find one like this. This took me forever to find. I have horrible luck finding weapons. But just if you get a Gatling gun, make that your primary. For the longest time, I just used the basic one I built, so don't worry about it. They all do really good damage at a decent rate of fire. Just my opinion is you don't need the extended mag, the big drum magazine. It's 500 rounds. You don't need it because the reload time is very, very good on this weapon. Okay, so let's go to the secondary weapon. My secondary weapon is a Gatling plasma. I like to have one ballistic weapon like the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun's accurate. This is not so accurate, but it is fast firing. The ammunition isn't bad. You get one plasma core. For me, it seems random. 500 rounds, 250. I don't know. For some reason, I've got a bug on my character. Sometimes it makes the plasma core have 500 rounds, and sometimes it's 250. Either way, whenever you make a plasma core with super duper, there's a chance you'll double it up, which I explained in the perks. This is my preference. I had the laser Gatling. The problem being it uses fusion cores just like your suit, so you don't want to do that. So just this is the way to go, and this will give you a decent power armor heavy weapon build, in my opinion. Now I'm gonna let you go here. You can watch the following little example of what happens. I started off right from them explaining what the Monster Mash is. It's in Watoga. In my opinion, very good experience getting mission if you can do it. This following one, I don't think a legendary shows up. I might have gotten one. Sometimes you get multiple, sometimes you get none, but usually it's good experience. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope this worked. Keep this as a template. Adjust it however you see fit. If you have any advice, drop it down in the comments. I really appreciate any advice you can give me. It helps me grow as a player, and I really appreciate that. So I will catch you guys next time. I will see you later, mate.
Race to find the monster mask. After you get it, run from the students. As you flee, candy will fall from holes in the mask. Be sure to collect as much as possible. The more candy you collect, the more supplies you will be awarded from next year's discretionary budget. There are also stashes of candy hidden around the school. Find them and refill the mask. Students, you must chase and hit the monster mask with your baseball bats like a piñata. You can keep any candy that falls out of the mask, or you can make the smart choice and turn it in for prizes. And remember, this is the only time it is permitted to hit a teacher while on school grounds, and only the one wearing the mask. On your marks, Get ready! Go! comes and waits for the next round of the Monster Mash to begin. If you have candy from the previous round, you can turn it in at the smart vending machine for prizes. Make the smart choice. Reminder, teachers grab the mask. You will collect candy falling out of it. And you should find buckets of candy hidden around the school to refill the mask. Students, hit the monster mask like a piñata and collect candy that flies out. On your marks. Get ready. Go. in the commons and wait for the next round of the Monster Mash to begin. If you have candy from the previous round, you can turn it in at the smart vending machine for prizes. Make the smart choice. Reminder, teachers grab the mask. You will collect candy falling out of the mask. And find buckets of candy hidden around the school to refill the mask. Students, hit the monster mask like a piñata and collect candy that flies out. On your marks. Get ready. Go. concludes the Monster Mash. Thank you to our teachers, students, and volunteers who made the event possible. And remember to make the smart choice.